Hello everyone, welcome to Florida Men's YouTube channel, where we are going to be jamming the first, or my first, not the first, my first Core 2020 draft here on Moto. We just played a sealed in arena, and I'm probably gonna post it, so I won't give you any spoilers. But here we go. All right, let's move this over here, right here maybe. I don't know. What is this Marauding Raptor about? I don't even know. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. It's a 2/3 for 2. I like that. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 2 damage to it. If it's a dinosaur, it's dealt damage this way. This gets plus. Okay, so it's a 2/3 that makes your creature spells cheaper to cast, but they get dealt 2 damage when they come down. I don't know how I feel about that. Pattern matcher. When it enters battlefield, you may search your library for cards same name as another creature you control. Reveal it, put in your hand, and shuffle your library. No, there isn't a lot of dinosaurs. It's just a good, efficient creature that can ramp out some bigger things. But I don't know if I'm too impressed with it. I actually am kind of under impressed with this pack as well in general. Whenever another creature enters battlefield under your control, this gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That seems fine. I might just pick up Shock here. It seems like there's a lot of cheap creatures. I don't want to pick a multicolor card. That's what I'm going with. I don't know if it's the right pick. Okay, well, there's a murder here. Someone took an uncommon over it. Yeah, I agree. Those were the two strongest cards here. We have absolutely no red in this pack. Golos Tyros Pilgrim. It's a 3/5 for 5, and when it enters battlefield, you may search your library for a land card, any land card. Put the card on the battlefield tapped, and then if you pay 2 in all 5 colors, exile the top 3 cards of the library, you play them without playing the mana cost. So if you get here on the mana fixing, that's pretty sick. 3/2 for 3, that shuffles your graveyard, is pretty strong. This thing is good if you have Enter the Battlefield. Shenanigans, Agonizing Siphon is a nice kind of removal spell. We could do Golos. It's a 3/5 for 5 that lets you, ramps you and fixes you, which is kind of nice. But I think Murder is going to be just better overall. Looks like we might be getting past black. Okay, so we got this multicolor land here. Choose target spell permanent that's red or green. Oh, okay. Aether Gust is a really strong sideboard card. It might be too early. Mask of Immolation, what does this do? When it enters battlefield, create 1/1 red elemental creature token, then attach Mask of Immolation to it. And then you can basically attach this to any creature, and then it has sacrifice, deal 1 damage to any target. I don't think that's that great. We don't see a lot of strong red or black cards in this. I might just take this Aether Gust. I don't know. This is tough. We could take a Backwater and maybe either Splash, or if we end up in blue, this might be good fixing. I'm not too impressed with any of these cards, honestly. I think I'm just going to take the land here, see what happens. Okay, I know I'm impressed with this Audacious Thief. What's this Goblin Ringleader do? Oh, it just basically finds more goblins. Not that great. Audacious Thief is pretty nutso. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So if you get 1 attack off this, if it trades, that's fine. And then if you could just find ways to make this evasive or make it get through, that's really good too. I also like the Silverback Shaman. It's a 5/4 for 5 with trample, and when it dies, it draws a card, which is nice. Jungle Hollow might be good, but I think we gotta take this Thief. Especially considering we have cheap removal to pair with it. It could clear the way, get an attack, maybe get a second attack. Okay. Sacrifice this, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. Let's put different battlefield this turn, return to your hand. That's interesting. Goblin Bird Grabber is more for not a red-black deck. Yeah. The Spider seems really good. We can also pick this other land up. Scorch Spitter seems like a more of aggressive elemental thing. I don't really like this Unholy Indenture. I'm between the Salvager of Ruin. Then we go for the Spider. I think green is looking kind of open. Might be a green-black deck in here for us. This is a 2/2 that can gain first strike, but has a threat of activation. Soul Salvage can get us back some creatures, which is nice. This is 3/2 for 2 is boring. 2/2 it gains lifelink on your turn. Yeah. Especially with how bad we just got beat by spiders, or by flyers. The spider is more appealing. I do like the Scorpion, but I think the only color we're definitely playing at this moment is blacks, and Soul Salvage is pretty nice. Card value in black. Okay, Scholar of the Ages is a really strong card, actually. It's super expensive at 7, but when it enters battlefield, you get to buy back 2 instants or sorceries from your graveyard. And the fact that we have Murder and Soul Salvage, we can kind of cycle this, which is pretty nice. Blade Brand is fine. Anticipate is fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for like maybe we're not giving up anything too strong in our colors that we have right now. I'm not sure if blue is that open, but we can figure this out. Batherfleet Cutthroat is nice. If we pair it with Shock, Shock just basically becomes kill anything if you have 5 mana up, which can be pretty strong. Green, nothing too exciting. We can get another Spider. Sage's Road Denizen isn't that great. We might just pick up this dual land here. Okay, I think I've been impressed with this Sanitarian Skeleton. It slows down the ground quite a bit, and if we're in a blue-black value deck, this is something that you really kind of want. All these other cards are whatever. This is just like a big clunky creature, which can be something, but like I said, I'd rather stay open. This makes me think green is pretty open right now. Let's organize this a little better. Oh, my face is in the way. There we go. We'll move this. I think I like this Loaming Shaman. Target player shuffles any number of target cards from a graveyard into a library. Late in the game, this can just buy you back some of your stronger spells and really load up your deck with something to draw that isn't land. I think I kind of like that over anything else. Here, I think I'll take this really strong blue sideboard card. It's nothing we run in our main deck, but it's better than all these other cards by a mile if it ends up being in the right deck. Here, I think we just take this land, and now we have a lot of options here going into the next pack. You don't think Rot's terrible in this format? Does it seem kind of slow to you? Sorry if you can't see that text box real good. This looks much better on Arena. There we go. Okay. Woo! This is a pack. So this Tail's End is kind of bad. We got Spectral Sailor, Audacious Thief, Frostlinks. I think are the 3 cards I'm looking at. And I do like Audacious Thief here. But we already have one of these. I think we're going to try to end up black-blue, maybe splashing red or some green card. We don't have anything green that we care about that much. I think I'm going to go Sailor over Thief, but then again, we're still open enough to pivot out of blue. So maybe the Thief is the way to go here. I think Sailor is just a stronger card overall, though. This is common. We could see another. I'm going to take the Sailor here. Okay, what's going on here? Destroy all non-land permanents. We are far away from playing that. Veil of Summer. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Oh, it's one of those. We could pick up the Crab to slow the ground game. Undead Servant is a 3/2. that can come down with a 2/2 for each of these in the graveyard, but you have to pick up like 3 or 4 of them. By itself, it's not that great. We don't have any 2-drops. We're gonna try to do like draw out the game and block up the ground. So I think I want this Sorcerer of the Fang over Vile Dragonfire. Fortress Crab is okay, I guess, too, for that purpose. But I feel like getting it down on turn 4 might be too late sometimes. And it doesn't have this activation. We're not really getting a lot of life here. This is kind of a weak pick 2 out of this pack, but what can you do? Okay, well now I wish I went with the first Undead Servant, because maybe we can make that work here. That's actually not a bad Chandra, but we're not in the colors where we'll have lots of elementals. Blue and black are both looking pretty cut, unfortunately. Maybe we start picking up some green cards here. I do like this Leafkin Druid. It can ramp you a bit. We don't really have anything to ramp into that is in green or black, though. I like the Sedge Scorpion. I don't know if picking up this Undead Servant is worth passing up on some of this. We don't have elementals. This thing can just do 2 damage to 2 different things over a couple turns, which might be worth splashing on its own, obviously, or honestly. So I think I'm gonna pick that up over the Undead Servant. I have a feeling those Undead Servants are gonna wheel. Yeah, we're getting cut real hard here. I don't want to pick anything double red. We don't have a lot of ways to sack. I think we just pick up this Reduce to Ashes. As something we can splash fairly easily, hopefully. Okay, this pack's looking better. I think I like this Yarok's Fenlurker. It makes the opponent discard a card, and you can pump it later on in the game, so it's not a complete bust if you draw it late. I think I like that better than anything else here. The Ragged Highlands is not really what we're trying to do. Repeated Reverberation. Oh, okay, that's like a copy spell thing twice. It's too expensive, I think. I think here we just pick up our Moat Piranhas. I still think we want to stay in blue-black. We could do blue-red, though. But honestly, all of these red cards are whatever, anyway. I think I like Moat Piranhas in the controlled deck. I think that's what we're trying to do. We have a couple of good cards to splash. This probably won't make it. This won't make it. I'm going to pick up this Piranha. So this thing helps you cast elementals, which we don't care about. We can have a finisher and filled Sea Serpent, but I think I like a second Yarok's Fenlurker. Having 2 of these in your deck is fine, I think. I don't think we want to splash too much on the red side of things. I think I like this Death Touch Lifelink. It's another good early blocker. It can gain us some life early on, and then once I get things on the board, it can kind of block for us. Blue is looking not open at all. I think I am going to take this land over the second Moat Piranha. And now we can definitely splash some of these red cards. I think I'd rather just have a 4/4 that pings them instantly whenever we gain life versus a wall that isn't too good on attacking when we need it to. Yeah, it was a late Rabid Bite. I just feel kind of behind in green. I guess we have, what, like 2 playables in green versus like 3 in blue. I guess I'll take this now. We have to also remember we have a really strong blue sideboard card against certain decks. I think pack 3 will definitely dictate where we go. Obviously, the more black cards we pick up, the better, because we're definitely playing that color. Yeah, these are like green cards. Okay, so we'll take another spider then. These things aren't super impactful, but we'll see what happens. Scholar of the Ages is really good if we do splash shock and reduce the ash in our Grixis deck here. Then we got Murder, we got Soul Salvage, we got Shock, we got Reduce to Axe. They'll all get back, which are all really strong cards. We can also splash our Chandra. We could be base black and then just kind of like splash blue and red. We have kind of good fixing for that. I feel like I'm a little off my game tonight, but we'll see. Okay, we'll take this green card just in case we keep on getting past green stuff. Kind of gotta decide right now. I think we're gonna see a decent amount of black in this pack at least. And then we could just augment it with strong red and blue cards and maybe find one or two more things of fixing will be pretty good. Okay, well that's something we could play. It's not the most exciting thing, but it's a nice curved topper that can actually finish a game, which we're kind of missing ways to finish games right now. We will have a non-existent sideboard, which is not good in best of 3, but sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, you know? Alright, give us a broken rare. Well, this is broken, alright. I think it's based on elementals, but let's read this thing. It's a 3/3 for 4. When it enters battlefield, deals damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control. Whenever a land enters battlefield, put a +1/+1 card to counter an target elemental you control. If you control 8 or more lands, draw a card. So we're not going to have a lot of elemental synergies, but honestly, this is pretty busted. Even if you can just get it down, but the problem is it's a green, blue, red cost, and we have some lands to play it, but I don't think we have enough wiggle room in this pack to pick fixing over it. I don't think prices are out for these. I don't know if this is going to be worth something, probably not, but I think sleep paralysis is going to be where we go. It's just another piece of removal. It's in our colors we're looking for. It's at the pass, but I think we have to. Okay, Noxious Grasp is really good against the... Ooh, this Shifting Ceratops is super good. The 5/4 for 4, and you can basically pay to give it Trample, Haste, or Reach, or all three if you have that much extra mana, and it has protection from blue. Gruesome Scourger does damage equal to the number of creatures you have to target opponent when it comes in the battlefield. We have enough Sleep Paralysis. Noxious Grasp is really good against green or white decks. This is real tough. We're not seeing any blue or red. I mean, I guess we need to do another Sleep Paralysis and just go total control. We're definitely giving up on the green train if we do. But we're gonna be short playables, I think. I'm gonna do the Sleep Paralysis. It's not the strongest card, I know. There's another Rapid Bite, so maybe we're getting punished here. We have some finishers now, though. So if we can just kind of stuff up the ground early on, get some value out of our spells, buy them back, and get Sea Serpent down and buy it back if it dies, I think we can make this happen. Okay, I think this Octoprophet is nice. Scries 2 when it enters the battlefield. It's a 3/3. It's fine in our curve. Risen Reef. Whenever this or another elemental enters the battlefield under control, look at the top card of your library. If it's land, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't, put the card onto the battlefield. Okay, so this just digs you cards. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it seems like green is the only elemental color that's open now. I don't know. Mystic Forages, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an artifact or a colorless non-land card. Tap, pay 1 life, exile top card of your library. So I guess you can start filtering once a turn, but I think I'm going to pick up this Octopus. Yeah, I think I like this Fairy. Gives us some invasion attacker. This Renowned Weaponsmith we don't have things it could find. We already have a Soul Salvage. Woodland Champion's kind of cool in like a tokens deck, but we don't have that going on. Destructive Digger is interesting, but I think we're just splashing our red removal at this point. Here I like Wave Crasher. This is good for enter the battlefield effects, which we have Yarark for. We have a lot of cheap things to bet back. The Scholar of Ages. I kind of like this 4/4. And it's 4/4 for 4. Okay, what are we doing here? Blight Beetle. Protection from green. Creatures your opponent control can't have. Okay, that's lame. We got Blade Brand here, which is always fine. I think we just pick up this other multicolor land. Helps us splash a little easier. Yeah, this green elemental is wide open, but it seems like none of the other elementals were that open. Or maybe I just don't realize how many elementals we're seeing. This Wave Crasher is an elemental. But we have pretty nice fixing to splash these cards. I think I'm going to pick up the second Soul Salvage over the second Sprite. I'm going to just slot these guys in where they belong. We're at 23 cards right now, so we have a playable deck. With 3 single red cost spells that we're going to splash. I think it's worth splashing because we don't really have much else to put in its place. I think we're going to be fine. I don't think we need a second Sea Serpent. I'm going to pick up this Vial of Dragonfire. It's nice having a colorless card that helps with our possibly shaky mana base. I think I might lose one of these Moat Piranhas for it. Helps clear the way for Audacious Thief a little better. Fathom Feet Cutthroat can be good. It's good with Vial of Dragonfire. Chandra. Turns a lot of these things into removal spells. Our curve is a little clunky at the 4-drop spot. I think I'm going to remove one of these Sleep Paralysis. It's not an instant or sorcery, so we can't buy it back. We have good removal already. I'm not too worried about that. So let's see here. Hopefully we pick up some late gifts, or maybe we can pick up like another source of fixing. Prismite is a source of fixing, but a bad one. Maybe we pick up a Reduce to Ash. These you can sacrifice and get back a creature from battlefield. This seems really clunky. I don't know. I'm gonna pick up a Reduce to Ash just in case we need some more expensive or more high damage removal. as clunky as it is. We'll pick up this Unholy, whatever. Not playing it. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We stumbled through this draft a little bit. I think, okay, now Weaponsmith gets a little better. Because you can find the Vial of Dragonfire with it. Stone Golem, it's 4/4 for 5, nothing too exciting. Okay, let's see what we do here. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we have here. With our splashing going on, I think maybe having 2 of these Fenlurkers might be rough on our curve. I kind of like this Weaponsmith. You can pay a blue, tap, search your library for this Vial of Dragonfire, put into your hand, and then shuffle. It's actually just a... If you don't find it, I think you can still shuffle, which is kind of interesting. I like all of these creatures. Maybe we don't need the second Soul Salvage. We can already buy it back with the Scholar of Ages. And honestly, our creatures aren't the strong things that are winning us the game. It's more just kind of like our removal spells. I guess we need creatures to finish out the game. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a Soul Salvage. Let's see where our land situation's like. So we have 3 islands over here. So I think 8 islands is gonna be fine. Our double blue spells are high up the curve here. And then this will give us 8 swamps and 5 red. I think we up the swamp to 9 since we have 2 double black spells on turn 2 plus a murder, and then running 5 or 4 red sources for 3 cards seems a little shaky but okay-ish. Let's do that. This is gonna be our deck for now. I'm open to taking any critiques or criticisms or suggestions, but this is best of 3. We have a Aether Gust, which really hates on, what does this hate on? Red or green. So that's good to remember. That's in the sideboard. We also have another Reduce to Ash. And that's basically our sideboard. Another Sleep Paralysis. Maybe we take out the Reduce to Ash and put in Sleep Paralysis. Because basically they're functionally doing the same thing more or less, unless we're against something that is tapping a lot of things out, and then it makes our mana a little better. Okay, this is kind of slow, but we'll keep. Here, I'm going to play out a swamp and not the tap land. Because if we have two of the black cards we can draw into. And if we don't draw into it this turn, then we can just play out the Swiftwater Cliffs and no harm, no foul. Okay, well, we get to play a Renowned Weaponsmith. Our opponent's obviously reading this, because like us, they have no idea what the hell all of these cards do. Okay, so we might be against an elemental deck here. And now we can do this, find this, play out another swamp, and get that going. This can tap to activate this, which is nice. Next turn, if we have nothing better to do, we can... Oh, we'll see what they do. Probably unlikely we want to Sleep Paralysis anything, but we're definitely going to be killing that. Nope, it was a land. They found it. Yeah, so we're going to run out our land here. We're going to definitely kill their Risen Reef. And we're getting in with our Renowned Weaponsmith here. So they don't have removal, which this color has kind of removal, or kind of has problem removing something so big. Maybe our Frilled Sea Serpent can get there. We can sleep paralysis anything that could race us or be an efficient blocker for the Serpent on turns we can't pay the 7 to make it unblockable. The Scryland. Okay, well they got all the colors and lands they want here. This means that they're playing big things, and I think I'd rather use my sleep paralysis on the big things that they're going to definitely get out anyway. We can bluff this, but there's really no point. We'd be trading potentially no damage for 2. We can't play that, so we just pass here. It's guessing some big thing we can sleep paralysis. Well, that's a 5/5 that creates 2 tokens when it enters battlefield. So if they have ways to bounce this, we're in trouble now. But at least we have a blocker in Frilled Sea Serpent. Rabbit Bite doesn't do it. We have Soul Salvage if we want to buy back. We can have Spectral Sailor up. Ooh, after this best of 3, I'm down to play some Magic. Okay, so they have 4 creatures. There's a Might of the Masses here in this set where it pumps them +1/+1 for each creature they control. So if we double block this thing, they could pump it to a 9/9 and kill them both, which I don't really want to do. We could block 1 wolf and block 1 with this. If they pump it, this thing dies. We take 5 damage. I mean, I think they have to have that. We don't have any instant interaction, so we can't blow them out by just waiting another turn. And we could take potentially 13 damage down to 8, which could be rough, and they could definitely play another spell, no problem. I think we have to bait this out. And maybe they just have the +3/+3 and not Might of the Masses. That is uncommon. So now they might have to use it just to save it. Okay, cool. I'm happy with how that went. So they don't have Might of the Masses. If they did, I think they would have used it there. That's fine. They do exile it instead, which is unfortunate, but it's not really a 2-for-1 either, since that card was like a fraction of a card. But that's actually kind of nice. With this out, I think I am okay not sleep paralysing this, and then this way we can throw this in front of here, and then at end of turn, Spectral Sailor and draw a card, and start finding some of our answers, and maybe just outcard them if they don't have removal. But Jesus, they're just dropping big things. I'm not too scared of that. That's fine. This is going to be a nice creature to buy back too, if they end up killing it. That's totally cool. Okay, I think we're gonna let our Spectral Sailor shine now. I think if they have removal for this, they would have done it this turn and just gotten through here. I am going to trade for this. It's kind of its job. We can Soul Salvage this back and play it next turn, but I kind of hope we just find something with Spectral Sailor. And then if they end up killing this, we can Soul Salvage both of these, get them both down, and maybe even activate this in 1 turn. That's nice. We get the last card out of their hand, and it's something we can pump. I don't think there's much incentive to draw a card right now. If we draw a 2-drop, we can maybe play it like a Piranha or something. But I kind of like the idea of having the double pump of this available too, because then we can eat one of these things. So yeah, we'll just be patient here. They might get in for a actually, we can double pump this and then double block that. I mean, they're just top decking right now, so I'm not too worried about them drawing something. Here, I think we take this opportunity to try to kill this. They can only kill one of these. They'll probably kill this thing anyway. We take 6, go down to 11, but that's fine. If they top decked some combat trick, it is what it is, you know? And this thing's actually a good blocker. These are both decent blockers for the board. Okay. Now I think we just draw a card. Okay, we can play another one of these. Then we can just use it as a chump blocker. Okay. I could have gained a life with it, which might matter at some point. I think we just attack here. And then we could pump one of these and throw it in front of the spider. Throw them both in front of the spider. They could kill one. We take 4 down to 7, but that's fine. All right, welcome everyone to the stream. I think we're gonna be all right here. We just need to watch our health a little bit. So now might be time to get back our vampire death touch with lifelink. Oh no. Really? Whenever a land enters the battlefield under control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they get to draw lands every. Or they get to draw a card. Hey, thanks a lot, Baker. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the comments. Tune in next time. We're going to be doing more of this for sure. Alright, here sleep paralysis doesn't seem to be the answer to this. I think we need to soul salvage back this vampire and one of these things. I don't really need a lot of let's get this out for sure. We could get our audacious thief, but I think I'd rather get this. Well, they have nothing in hand. I don't think they're going to hold anything in hand at this point. They don't really have the incentive to. This thing can trade here, and then I guess we don't really need to attack and draw cards since we have the Spectral Sailor. So I guess I'd rather get this out. Any card they draw now is basically a live card. They're not going to risk this. We take 2. I think we trade here. We're getting kind of low on health. Okay, so they get to scry 2 here. Let's see what they do. Honestly, if they have land, they should just put everything on top, because if they're lands, they're going to draw into their next cards anyway. But I guess if they draw land into land into land, it doesn't really get cards on their board any faster. Chandra's nice. We could kill this thing. I think we want to do that. Could just add more mana, I guess, but I think I'd rather just clear their board a little bit. And I think we actually sleep paralysis this Octoprophet Because here, then we can start actually putting some pressure on with our Sailor. If they remove our Vampire and pump this, then so be it. But they have no cards in hand right now. I don't know what they scryed actually. Okay, so it's a 2/4 that can attack and get pumped. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just gonna build out the board a little bit here. I think I want to leave this activation up. I can make this a 3/3. Is that true? No, I guess I'm one short. I think we actually minus this. And then we can spend 2 mana, draw a card here. I think I'm okay with this. Okay, so I'm thinking we have the defenses okay. We can trade for this with our Vampire of Dire Moon. Because they're not going to attack with this Omnath at any point anyway. Oh, well, I just ate my words. We want to get this off the battlefield, and we're just going to chump block this with, I think, the 1/1. This thing can maybe be the way we win. Actually, no. I'd rather draw cards than to... Let's see what they got here. Okay, so they get to shuffle all that shit back into a library, but it doesn't mean that they're drawing it anytime soon. I'm assuming they're going to shuffle it all in. It does make us have some pressure on needing to kill them relatively fast. That's nice. I think we want to save that for something better, though. I guess we can't really trade with this right now. What do? We want to not lose this. So we'll just plus that. That's fine. I think we lead with this. We have 9 mana, so we could triple block this. There's only 1 elemental, so this is going to be a 3/4. So we can honestly just, I don't want to leave them both back. We could kill this with Reduced Ash. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, actually. Nah, let's get this Octopus out. We can scry a couple of meaningful cards. Getting life wouldn't be too bad, but I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, and I think just because we don't have a good way to block this, and we have open mana here, I think we just kill this. We pass. We could trade for this Looming Shaman, which we will do. I mean, this kills it next turn, so I think it'd be silly of them not to attack. We could take 3 here, but it seems unnecessarily risky. This Octoprophet isn't doing much. Okay, here, this is where we draw a card. That's nice. We get to bounce this thing back. I guess we should have attacked first. I guess we missed 1 point of damage there. This way we get to exile their card from their hand, which is something. It's another mountain, which I'm actually okay with them losing lands, because if they get out that elemental thing again. Oh, did we not plus? I don't think we plus Chandra, which is, or minus it, which is unfortunate. That's fine. We can, I think we minus it to kill this. We can get in for some damage here. Let's see what we draw here. Gain life. I think I'd rather just draw in the... we need a blocker. Well, I guess we can draw one more card. Let's see what's up. Oh, there we go. That's nice. I think we're gonna do this. Nice. Okay. So they have a really stacked deck, though. So what did we see that we care about? They have a couple of 4 damage creatures. They have some creatures we want to get off the battlefield and not just tap out, since they have abilities that they don't need to activate. They didn't have a ton of removal. Aethergeist is gonna be great. Can just remove anything at instant speed off of their board, mostly. We're gonna be on the draw. I do like this Moat Piranha. It seemed to be a better blocker. I think we can put that in instead of the Sorcerer of the Fang. And I think that's gonna do it. We just added 2 more blue cards. Do we have to change our lands? I don't think so. We still have 8. Maybe another Reduce to Ash, but Chandra is actually really good. Definitely worth splashing there. We got 3 ping for 2 activations. And here we need to find... blue mana here, but we have nothing pressing to play. I think I'm gonna get the caves out because I want to hit Chandra on curve, and the next turn we can Sanitarium Skeleton and leave up Shock. Which is not something we're going to shock. Obviously, we'll trade this if they attack. I don't like Prismite at all. Just an inefficient fixer. Okay, they gotta tap that down. I don't think we're gonna shock either of these things. We've seen much more scary things that we could shock. That's nice. Maybe we do shock now. Because then next turn we can Chandra something down anyway. I'm just gonna do this now. I'd rather get this Frostlinks out. This thing can trade with this. They have all 3 of their colors, so I'm not worried about them fixing for a big advantage here. Having 1 blue mana is not ideal right now. We can just get out our Chandra, kill this Prismite, and then block this to protect Chandra. And then the following turn, we can, if we find any land, we can play our Audacious Thief and then Aethergust this. Or we could just pass and Aethergust this when they go to attack. Actually, we just get out the Piranhas and then double block. That might be the thing to do. If they find removal for Piranhas, I'm not too upset about it. Because this stops basically any good attacks. Lets us add to our board. It's not the most mana efficient, but I think this is going to preserve our life total better than other things. Yeah, we don't care about them having a defender on the ground. They have elementals. They can make this attack as a 4/4 now, I guess, but still doesn't really change the math. Ugh, okay, so we can Audacious Thief and then get our Spectral Sailor, and I think that's good since we're holding them back anyway. This thing's not attacking anytime soon, which is slightly unfortunate, but they bounce the Moat Piranhas or kill it. We might take a little bit of damage here, but nothing too terrible. They struggling with their land tapping. Okay, so that's fine. This is nice. We get to snipe a card out of their hand, and then we can leave up Aether Gust, or we can actually just get our flyer out. Yeah, because this thing can attack through us, so it's not really a super big threat right now. This thing can start getting in the air. They do have a decent life advantage above us. They have nothing with reach. We can attack here. We don't have any elementals, I don't think, for Chandra. Actually, no, we have the 4/4 that bounces a creature back. Okay, so that's a 3/4 flyer that it's going to be hard to deal with for us. It stops our attacks, but we can kind of race it, I guess. Do you want a chump block for Chandra if we play it out? I mean, we can snipe some things here. Might be worth chump blocking here. This only does green or red things. So this 3/4 flyer is going to be a problem. So we kind of have to find some removal. They can't do anything on the ground. They only have one card in hand. We have murder. We have sleep paralysis. I think we just Chandra here. Actually, we just draw a card. Maybe that's what we do. We can take 3 damage. It's not too bad. We can crack back 2. I think we just draw a card, or we Aether Gust if we need to. I think that's the best thing to do for us. We have to watch our time. We have a slight deficit to them. But nothing too bad. This Boreal Elemental seems like a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay, sorry, I have to respond to this text. Yeah, so we're just gonna pass as discussed. We already played out a land this turn, so no need to we'll take the 3, that's fine. See what they do here. You're doing something. Okay, that's fine. They get the scry too, we get to draw. So we win this exchange. Okay, so we get to bounce a creature. If we find another black source here, we can Wave Crasher and then drop the Fenlurker. Nice. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll attack with our 2 flyers. So we're not blocking. Eventually we need to find something to kill this, but okay, they're exiling. Oh, we got a good one. Howling Giant. Look at that. They were 2 lands away, I guess. So they might have scried some lands to the top holding that card. Let's see. What did they do? Oh, it's so far away. Put 2 cards on top of their library, yeah, so. They might have been looking for lands considering they were holding that card. It doesn't really change the board state that much, I guess, so. Okay, well, let's draw a card here. I don't think we need Chandra out. I think we need to find a way to deal with this. What if we attack with this? What happens? I think we can, right? I mean, they double block here and here, and we lose a 4/4. Yeah, this is a fine blocker. I'm not trading this for a 3/3 defender. We honestly just need to find an answer to this thing, and I think we'll be okay. We can start chump blocking, buying back things with soul salvage. It'll be fine. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here that's worthwhile. Let's draw another land. Or maybe an untapped land. Then we can get another activation before we play that out. Murder is nice. We can't play it this turn because it takes 2 more to cast that, but I think I'm okay taking 1 more hit now. And pumping this one, I guess? I could leave up Aether Gust, but I don't think I'm super interested in doing that. Could have also left up Murder, but I think the extra point of damage is going to matter in this game. So we take 3 here, and then that thing's going to hopefully die next turn. They could have a counter. We'll make them spend the mana on their turn if they have it. We could do it on their upkeep. This is going to cost 5, and we have 9, so we can draw a card. Actually, let's just play Chandra now. And let's kill this. Actually, this thing can get +2/+2 and attack. Nah, still doesn't seem that great. Let's just kill this thing. Maybe we should just do face. I kind of like the idea of clearing their board a little bit, though. I don't care about these things dying. We have soul salvage. If they have a counter, maybe we want to leave back this to protect our Chandra. We can soul salvage it back anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play a little smart here. Okay, we have to watch our time here, but hopefully we're winning this match. So we're stopping on their upkeep so we can murder this thing. And lessen the chance of them drawing a counter, but if they have one already in hand, they have to spend the mana on their turn. This maybe restricts them a little bit more. Hopefully they just didn't draw another one or some bullshit. Okay, so that thing gets to ping something down for 2, and they're far away from having 8 lands, so that's fine. We can soul salvage that back. So this is, they have a couple of elementals, but I'm not too worried about it. One, two, three, four, five, six. So they're still a couple of lands away from drawing cards. That's when we'll bounce this back. Honestly, we can chump block this all day. Especially with this. So I think we soul salvage back this Spectral, even though we only have one thing dead. Actually, we could still just like ping in the air for 2. Just leave up a couple of things. We have good defenders on the ground. I don't think I care about killing them. I just want to kind of kill them, so let's do that. We can Soul Salvage this back and not draw a card this turn. We could have if we didn't do the damage, I guess. But they might start getting aggressive here. Oh, we don't need that stop anymore. So we'll see what they do. That's fine. We're just gonna kill them in the air. Plus with our Chandra, I think. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. I think at this point we Aether Gust this to the bottom of the library. Because any land is gonna Oh, I thought we got to choose. Well, now they get to kill something, so that's great. Well, that was stupid. Oh, okay. Well, we can plus this for sure. We can bring this out here. I think we want to make this a blue thing or a 2/1. Here, it might be worthwhile attacking with this now because they have to either give away their strong attacker or lose 2 things to kill it. Or, yeah. So I don't mind that. They can't really swing back with what we have on the ground. That's fine. We can soul salvage these things back. Is that worth it? I think so. What else are we doing with the mana? Yeah, they gotta play that out. They can't just hold it up to kill. They're gonna kill our 1/1 Death Touch with Lifelink, I assume. Yeah, that's fine. In response, I'll play out the Spectral Spectre. That's nice. I think we just kill this thing, get this out of here while we can. Here, we'll plus this. And I think, yeah, we just do 3 in the air at this point. I don't think drawing a card is that crucial. And this thing can get us our... Oh, wait! What? Well, that's frustrating. Undo. Okay, well, if we lose the game because of that, I'm going to be real pissed. I wanted to tap this for 1, search our library card, or library for the Vial of Dragonfire. But clearly I accidentally clicked this and gave it another -1, which is super frustrating, but it is what it is. We'll be fine. Okay, now they're going to start getting aggressive here. They can't attack with everything, because then we can swing back and kill them, I think. So they have no cards in hand, right? If we just chump here, they do 6 to us. This doesn't have trample, right? No. They do 6 to us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough. So let's just jump at this and kill them. This thinks we lose 1 life, but not 2. So we have 5, 6, 7 damage now. Yeah. Whew. Okay. That would have been a sad, sad state of affairs if we ended up killing ourselves. That was a long one, but a good one. Let's run this back. I gotta fix this border a little bit here. I'll make the side thing a little wider so we can see the chat. Actually, we can just get that way. There's no new. How do I hide this? Here, we can just get that way. There's no new chats. I'll put it back up if people start chatting again. Just so YouTubers know what the hell I'm responding to if they're watching this not on stream. Yeah, this looks good. We get to make up discard a card. 2-drop into 3-drop. That's a good one. We can Wave Crasher our Fenlurker, which has been a nice little combo for us. So they can grow this, but we have a lot of ways to deal with. That's fine. That's a swap. Okay, they might use this to kill our Audacious Thief, but then they can't pump this. I don't care if they use their whole turn pumping this thing. This thing grows a little bit, but... So this is a nice combo if we get to 6, but I think we just play out our 3-drop here. If they attack this to kill this and then attack with this, they don't have enough to pump this and deal 4 damage. But I don't think we're trying to race them here. I think we're just gonna be careful. We're gonna try to make them spend all their cards, and then we're gonna win with value. Because there's a world where they want to attack with this. I think we just take it if they want to take. I don't really want to take another 5 though. We put this in front of it. They can tap this and kill this, and our board is clear. Yeah, and then we can't really play this. So I think we take it. If they want to spend 5, we can go down to 10. We get to draw a card if they do that. Okay, 3/3 isn't bad. We could run out our own Fathom Fleet. We can attack with both of these. I think that's actually we just attack with the Audacious Thief. We're gonna get to draw another card. If they block, cool. If not, that's fine too. This knight is nice. We need to find some removal for it. Our Sea Serpent's gonna be good at blocking it. They attack with this, they can make it a damn it, a 5/6. We can't double block it. Maybe we just block this, but then we have nothing good to bounce. I think we just take the 2. It's fine. So it's gonna be a 3/4. That's not a good attacker, it's only a good blocker, and we're not attacking anyway. Get to gain 1 life. Now we can Vial of Dragonfire, get this skeleton out. Then we have a chump blocker. If they want to waste this on this, then we can chump block with this, no problem. I think that's what we do here. I don't think we attack with the Cutthroat yet. If we find one more land, we can Wave Crasher and Ben Lurker in the same turn, which would be nice. And then Wave Crasher and Fathom Fleet is enough to double block this and kill it, even with a pump, and it can only kill one thing. So I think if they use this to kill this, and then attack with this, they don't have the pump mana. If they do, then maybe we just chump block there anyway. I don't think we want to leave up any mana. Or leave this back. We'll just attack with the 3/3. They have to have a removal spell and activate this, and then they can attack with both, and then this thing grows one more. Yeah, maybe it's not the right thing to do. Because if they just have one cheap removal spell, they could kill this, they could tap attack to kill this, get in for another 4 damage, this thing grows again, we're down to 4. This thing's a 4/5 then. That's a problem. I think patience is going to be how we win this. If we win this. Man, just playing this on turn 1 is a beater. They haven't really done anything else too impressive. Oh, it gets Death Touch if it pumps it. So if we double block, it will take out both our creatures. Here we just throw this skeleton in front of it right now. Sorry, I just need to give my ears a break here. Well, I guess it doesn't make sense to puppet. Even if they have nothing, they can leave this activated. So in response to us bouncing this, they could sack this. Or they could sack to kill this, but I think I'm okay with that. We're going to leave this up so we can shock, just in case we have to. Actually, you know what? I think we pick up the Fathom Fleet, and then next turn we could shock and then play this and kill this. I think I like that better, actually. I mean, if they have a way to remove this and then they kill this, it's unlikely that they can pump this and kill us. We'll see. Yeah, they're gonna kill that. That's okay. I mean, I don't mind chumping this. Oh no, that's a problem. Because they could pump this. We're gonna go down to 1. We might have to sack and kill this, which I think we're gonna do. So we're gonna go down to 2. Oh, we gotta stabilize here. Okay, gaining life is a nice start. Okay, so we got some strong stuff. Oh no! Damn it. Well, I can't believe we lost that stupid card. If we just found some earlier removal, we would have been fine. I don't think we need to drastically increase the amount of removal we have, though. They didn't have... They're black and white. Maybe having another Mo Piranha is going to be good over this. Yeah, but on the play. We'll put that in on the draw. I think maybe having a second sleep paralysis is going to be better than just this 1-3 on the play. Chandra is looking good. Oh, I can't believe we lost that one stupid card. I didn't think they'd have a way to deal 3 directly to us. They didn't have that card. We had a pretty good chance of stabilizing. I mean, there's always cards like Epicure of Blood in black that can ping you to death. Other than a few cards, I don't think there was much that black could do direct damage to the face. Ah, it's a bummer. That's okay. We'll get him in turn in game 2. I feel like we have a stronger deck. Just from what I saw out of them. Boop, 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 boom. And so far I like the set. Draft seems much better than sealed. I can tell you that much. And I don't even think we picked up that great of a deck, but it seems to be playing okay. We will play first. Yeah, this is nice. We have all 3 colors here. We can renown Weaponsmith into something that kills the stupid 1/2. I forget the name of it. Scholar of the Ages is a really good card for us in the late game. We have like half the mana to get there. That is good. We're going to play this out. Do we want to search up our library this turn? I think so. Not killing our own fairy accidentally, but we get to get this, play this out, and then next turn we can actually activate this and kill something and still get something on the board. I think that's worth giving up 1 damage for. Ooh, they have their own. Okay, we'll get it for 1, play out our Piranha here and pass. Yarok's Fenlurker would be nice to play. We could use the land for our other cards. When enters battlefield, create a +1 or 3/3 colors golems you control get +1/+1. So it's a 4/4. Let's do this. Exile Swamp, no biggie. So we can double block here, and that's not the biggest of deals. And then if they blow us out by like killing this thing, we could always sack this to kill this. This becomes a 3/3. This all trades. The whole board's empty except for this thing. And then we have Soul Salvage for I don't care that much. Though these are not creatures I'd really want to Soul Salvage it back. If we didn't need to. This is a good card. It's basically 5/5 or the stats for 4 over 2 bodies. We got some of our stronger cards in hand. I'm worried, though this card's not very strong unless you have things in your graveyard to get back. But we have all the mana. Actually, no, we don't have. Yeah, we have all the mana we need to cast all of our strong spells. So as soon as we find them, that'll be good. And we'll probably use them a little more callously than we normally would, just because we can buy it back once we get a couple more lands. I will try to double block this. Okay. Yep, here we just... There we got a nice threat here. Very possible they have their own murder, but Soul Salvage will be nice. We can still activate this because of Renowned Weaponsmith's ability. There was no attacks we could have even faked going into combat, so I guess we could have pumped this once and then sacked this to kill this and trade both these cards for this card, but it seems not worth it. And we couldn't do that. They might just Vial of Dragonfire our thing. But if we wait till after damage, they really couldn't do much. They attack with this. Just throwing this Weaponsmith in front of this. What could they do here? You could do -2/-2, I guess, but I guess we could just double block like this. What's gonna happen? They do something to this thing. We can just Vial Dragonfire it. They have the 3/3 that kills something when it comes down, but I don't care. That's fine. Sleep Paralysis is decent. They do have double blocks for this now, but I think if we attack into this, they double block here. We get to kill them both, and then we can Soul Salvage back both those creatures. So I think I'm okay with that. They don't know about the Soul Salvage, and it might make sense for them to get this off the board while they can. No, okay. Now I think we do just Sleep Paralysis one of these things, since we don't. Actually, no, we can pump this twice and double and block one and trade. I think I'm okay with. Let's just pass. I guess they could Vial of Dragonfire us if we try to pump this. We'll see what they do here. Let's get this Golem out of here. Oh. I think I'd rather not sack this and do this, and then they kill this, and then we just wasted that. So I'd rather let damage just happen. I can just do this at the end of their turn. Kill the Golem. They can't bounce it to save it if white has any of those effects, because it's a token. It's another reason why I wanted to block this Golem. Plus, I don't want to load up their graveyard. And if they have a way to get this back, this has the potential to be a 4/4. So get to exile creature from the battlefield, create a 2/2. That's fine. I think we still want to kill this Golem. Our 4/6 is a good blocker, so maybe we have to leave it back now. That kind of hurts us, seeing though we have Soul Salvage, but that's a nice blocker. And we can actually pump this now to 2/2 and trade with this. So I think now we're good to attack here. They can't kill our Serpent this turn. They could Vile Dragonfire this, attack with all three. We get to pump, trade here, and then we can buy back both of these and We can't play them both in one turn unless we draw a swamp, but they're getting low on life. If they have double removal, they get to swing for 8. We're down to 10. It's still not too terrible. Sure, that's fine. They might just attack with the 2/3/3s, leave this back, in which case we just take the damage. That's annoying, because we can't even buy it back. Okay, murder's nice, but I think now we soul salvage this and our... I kind of want to snipe the card while we can, but that might not be the right thing to do. Yeah, I think we do snipe the card while we can. We just chump something with this. And then next turn we can play Vampire and leave up Murder. And we want to get Murder into our graveyard fast so we can get the Scholar of Ages to buy it back. Okay, so they tossed a real card there, so we're taking 5 possibly. We need to kill this thing with our Murder, unfortunately. But if they play anything this turn, they can't activate this. This is gonna come down to the wire, I think, but if we find our elemental, we could bounce this, but that might be too slow. Vampire of the Diamond is gonna be real good here. Scholar of the Ages can also trade with any of these, and if it buys back Soul Salvage, it's a cycle that... it's a value cycle, let me tell you. It's good to know they have a couple of these. Let's see. I think next turn, no matter what, we use one of our removals and we play our Vampire. If we just draw a land, we can use both removals. But I don't think that's any better, honestly. That's easy. Chump block. Just need them to draw like a land or something. Okay. Epicure is nice. I think this thing gets to tap down twice. I think we play this, and then when they spend the 6 to deal 2 damage, that's when we murder this. There's really no other way around it. And then we hope they don't have removal for a token. Even if they do, we go down to 1. Then we can't double play things next turn. So yeah, this is going to be sketch if they have removal. Which they might if they're playing pre-combat. Okay, so we have to exile something. I think we exile Sleep Paralysis. Because this thing can block all their creatures, and that's a little better right now. They swing with both. We take 3, go down to 4, we gain 1, we go up to 5, this thing's dead, and then we drop our Epicure, which can stop both of these things. They have removal, they're playing it this turn. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I think we're dead now. If we just played out Epicure and this, they could have pacified one of them. Maybe that would have been better. But then they would just have another activation of that thing, and then we would not be putting pressure on. And that's 7. We can't do anything. We're dead. Okay. All right, 1-1. Let's see if we can get some packs out of this. Where is our core? I wonder if any cards are worth anything in the set. Okay, it's a little slow, but not a little slow, just low on power. But we have turn 2 Nyarok for Invoker, which is always nice. But we can cast it, I mean. It's a little stronger when you snipe a card out of their hand that's not they're choosing from so many options, but better than the other turn 2 plays we have. Next turn we can play Vile Dragonfire and Swiftwater Cliffs if we don't find anything. I'm worried that they're playing this because it usually means that they're playing a few of these in their deck at least. See what they exile. Anticipate, okay. Oh. Looks like they might be a Flyers deck. In which case we're not using Vile Dragonfire on 1/1 because they could have some of the 2/1 Flyers. Ooh, that's a nice draw. Okay, so we definitely don't want to play Vile Dragonfire this turn. The good thing about this too is if they play a blocker for this and only leave 1 back, don't counter it. Do you have a counter? I don't even think there are counters in this set. For 2 mana. Okay, so they have another Anticipate. But yeah, so if they play something with 2 power and just leave that back to block this, we can Vile Dragonfire it. Basically we're attacking with this if they leave it unblocked, even if they have like they drop like some 2/4 or something for 3, which I don't even know exists. We attack with this first, draw a card, and then we drop Vile Dragonfire and kill it, and then it's like kind of not really any card advantage, but it takes us a little deeper towards our stronger cards. Tip 3 is annoying. One more land, we can shock and kill this and then get through. Pumping this 1 doesn't do much. Let's just play out this and play out the Vile Dragonfire. Leave up shock and pass. So I wonder if this is a mill plan they got going on. Maybe their anticipates are to find all their mill cards. We have Soul Salvage, which is fine. We have our 7-drop, which wants things in the graveyard. We can buy back our damn it. I didn't want them to get murder. Okay, so we can remove this and then attack with this. I think that's worth it. Then they have to trade here and we get to draw a card. Oh, they're not trading? Well, that's Maybe they have a blocker for it next turn and they want their flyer. Huh. We might just attack into a blocker just to get one card deeper here. So we're taking 5. I think might be able to race us. Octoprofit's fine, but we gotta get out our Serpent here. So if we attack with this, we could threaten a trade, but I don't even think we need to do that. Because then if they offer it, then we have to kind of do it. And then all of a sudden, they're taking another 3 into the air. We go down to 11. And then we don't add to our board. This thing's dead. We only have this out. And then we can't really catch up on the race, I think. If they find removal for this, we might have to double block. Well, that's a problem. We need our murder back. We can still draw our scorching whatever. Scorch mark? Is that what it's called? Nope. So we kind of have to attack with this and try to find something to take care of this. Otherwise, we're dead in 2 turns. We can't really pay 7 to get through. If we attack, they just bounce off this. So yeah, this is... we should have played our Octoprofit first, but this gives us a chance to draw a removal we could play this turn. I'm taking 7 in the air. This is bad. Yeah, that's fine. Scholar Ages is too slow. Right? Because we take 7 next turn, we play this, we get back our murder, but then the next turn we're dead. I think we have to bottom that. Yeah. Damn. It's flyers. Okay. What could we do against flyers? They curved that pretty perfectly too. I guess anything that deals with flyers is good, right? Spiders would be good, but we don't have ways to splash green that much. Guess we take another sleep paralysis. We lose. This thing's not really doing much on the ground. Maybe that's the only change we make. Seems expensive to put one of these in. It does deal with the 4/5, which we don't have a lot to deal with. This Epicure Blood isn't doing much either. Let's do that. We'll play first. Oh yeah, this is fine. We need to find a red source at some point, but at least we have some good removal once we do. Audacious Thief into Vial of Dragonfire might get us a nice card advantage. Not that it mattered last game. Okay, sleep paralysis. So we have 3 decent pieces of removal, all of which we can't currently play, but I'm sure we'll get there. Well, this card becomes significantly worse when you already have the Vial of Dragonfire out. If we find a land, we might just sleep paralysis this. It just lets us start to get in. What's gonna happen? The cheese grommet. Okay, so now we get to kill this and get in again, which is pretty sick. Okay, we don't really need any of those cards, so I don't mind them being milled. We're gonna double tap our blue, because if we draw into our Fern Lurker, that'd be good. It's weird that they... I think it would bounce my thief there. We could get out our weaponsmith, but it's not really doing much. I think I'd rather drop this. And then we can curve. Actually, no. Let's just get out the weaponsmith. Because if we draw our 6-drop, we can still play it next turn. If we draw a 7-drop, we could just play this and then play this on the following turn anyway. There's really no big incentive to not play our island so we can play this. That's fine. No. No, so many good cards. Okay, well, we're gonna attack again with our thief. In case they want to trade, we'll attack with our weaponsmith too. Oh, that's cool. The odds of us drawing the 7-card spell next turn is pretty low. And I think I want to get out this Wave Crasher and then replay the 1/3. So let's do that. Wave Crasher is a nice attacker on this board. We just need to find one mountain. And we can take care of their 4/5 flyer if they drop that. So that's what we have to really hold our Reduce to Ashes for right now. And they can play it this turn because it's going to be reduced. They're going to double a... Okay, that's fine. On that. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't play that. It's possible when we attack, we find a... I think we attack with both of these. If they want to eat this with that, I think it's fine. Because we need to basically start finding some removal here or else we can get milled out. And we need to put pressure on them. That's nice, because now we can get 2 damage in the air. They can mill us every blue card they play. Oh, it's another blue creature. Okay, so it's not every blue card. It's not too bad. What are the odds they have like 4 more blue creatures ready to go? I guess if they're playing a deck oh my god. Are you kidding me? Okay, so now they need like 2 to 3 more blue creatures. Okay, they still haven't milled us too terribly here. We still have some good stuff to find. You're not attacking. Don't pretend like you're attacking. So we get to do 2 in the air, maybe 6 here. This is going to be rough, though. They have anticipate, so they can anticipate with this mana open. They have 2 of those and find a blue creature. That's nice that we get to kill one of these things next turn, but hopefully it's not too little too late. If it is, it is. So if they don't drop 2 blue creatures this turn, we can still be okay, because then they can only mill 4. So if they mill 6, we go down to 6. Then we have to kill them like next turn, basically. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, now they get to scry. Maybe another blue creature to the top. If they don't block anything next turn, we can shock them to death, which they might not see coming. Have they seen shock? Bye-bye, Soul Savage. We still have our 7-drop, which is kind of nice. What did they do? 2 cards on the bottom, so they didn't find a blue creature, which is nice. Okay, so we definitely attack with both of these. If they don't block, we get them with shock in the air. I have a feeling they're just going to chump block with this Octoprophet and not put any of their Sage's Row denizens at risk here. Oh. Well, we definitely kill the denizen here. We pump this. The 3/3 on the ground isn't doing anything, and I think I want to save shock for their face. So we get rid of this thing. No! Okay, well, they play 2 blue creatures this turn. We're dead for sure. They only play 1. What could we do? It sucks that we're going to be 1 damage short here. Okay, so that's most likely they're going to find 1 blue creature. Oh, so close. And a flyer. Come on. Okay, what can we draw here? I was going to say sleep paralysis might get us there. I think we're just drawing a land. Well, that would work if it was a turn earlier. So what could we do? I guess we just attack with everything. Man, 1-2. What a bummer. This was a good draft, though. Nice introduction to the set. I think we had some interesting games. So flyers, mills. We've lost to so many things. It's so fun. We beat a pretty busted elementals deck, which is nice. Why not? I'm just wasting their time now. I'm gonna make them sweat a little bit. If only we had that 4 mana source, or 4 mana sorcery deals 3 to any target. Good game. What a sad way to go. Fucking mill. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, we didn't win any game. They were all close games. I feel like it was fun matches. This doesn't reflect the last 2 matches fairly. But anyway, thanks for watching. Gonna definitely be recording more of this. Like, subscribe, comment. It is late. I'm going to bed. Core 22. Got my core workout on. I feel famished and tired, exhausted. I deserve the rest. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.